Wow. This is intense. Could cut it with a spoon. We are officially stuck. Looks like the old compass committee could use some direction. Am I right? Get it? Compass, direction. I'm actually surprised nobody made that joke before. Nope.
We have done a lot of good work here, Chuck.
Yes, we
Close
have.
look at our church, at our faith.
We talked about our purpose.
Yeah, we call that the why of church, right?
We also talked about the community around us.
Right, the who.
The who? Like the rock group?
No, like the who, like the community around us.
So not the rock group.
No, like
thought you
Daniel
were
just said,
talking about
the
the
community,
rock group. Yeah.
the community, which I believe is where our focus should be right now, right? The who?
Sounds like a Dr. Seuss adventure in Whoville.
Whoville?
Are you serious? Dr. Seuss's classic Horton Hears a Who? With the elephant and the little who's
Yep.
and they're
Yeah,
just...
no, that's it. Horton hears that who, doesn't he? And that, my friends, is what we need to do too.
Okay, now if he starts messing with more of this rummage sale junk, whatever.
Chuck, we don't really have a whole lot of time for this. I mean, my family's on their way to pick me up right now, and my daughter can get pretty testy if I'm...
Welcome to Whoville!
Oh, my.
Park Grove Community Church has lost its pastor and its way, and is closing its doors, unless it reinvents itself, despite itself, with the help of Chuck. The committee.
It looks so fake.
I don't know
This
about
wig
the
comes
sweater,
right
but
off.
the wig,
All
I
right.
think, is a symbol.
Okay,
It's a
all right. Okay,
I
so
thought so.
Daniel has reminded us, right, that we've already taken some time to rediscover the neighbors around us, right? The who, and now that we have heard Whoville calling.
A person's a person, no matter how small.
Ah, yes, very good. You are officially our resident Dr. Seuss expert. Good job.
What kind of a doctor is a Seuss?
Okay, our neighbors need to be the focus of everything, right? Our mission, informing all of the decisions that we make.
And we do this by playing dress up, like some furry Dr. Seuss humanoid type creature. You know, I'm sorry, but I'm nothing like them.
Well, that's exactly the point. You are nothing like them.
Yeah, he's more like another Dr. Seuss character. The Grinch.
Okay. No, that's not
Can you
nice.
please lose the wig? I can't take anything you say seriously with a big red ferret on your head, okay?
Oh, come on, Mr. Riley. Make room for a little fun.
No, it's all right. It's actually a little itchy. I'm not really sure where that came from. Look, I'm just trying to get us to open up to how others might feel, okay? Get us out of ourselves a little bit.
I get it. I mean, I am perfectly comfortable in my own skin, in my own pew. But stepping out of that comfort zone is a little difficult for some people.
It's a way to get a better understanding of other people's perspectives.
Yes, like the Who's, right? They have warm hearts, they have friendly spirits. I mean, you just gotta get to know them, hear what they're all about.
That's right.
We're here, we're here, we're here.
What are you doing?
We're here.
Please stop it. Please move your hand back.
Right, it's the Who's from Horton Hears a Who trying to get the attention of the elephant. We're
Fantastic.
he-
Move your hand back.
Yes, the Who's are our neighborhood. They're here.
That's absolutely right.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't need some silly analogy to help me understand what people need or what they feel, okay?
All right. So now that we know a little bit about the who's in our community, the who-munity, right? Yes? No, thumbs up. I'm sticking with it. Let's shift away from our own preferences a little bit.
You mean the things we personally like, how we prefer to do church.
To focus on those outside of the church, what they want and need, not what I want.
Yes. When the who becomes our mission, it leads us to the how we do church.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, are those veggies? Oh, wait, don't, Mr. Riley, just a moment, wait,
Already fixed up. I like donuts, but maybe something different for somebody else.
Vegetables at a church meeting, holy smokes. Let's keep those donuts close. As long as you don't start messing with my worship service, it's all
What was
I
that?
need. When I
The
jump in
worship
there and
service.
start
He's
refiguring
grumbling
this
about the worship service again. Our sacred cow.
All right, then let's start there.
Oh, brother, here we go again.
What? I'm just saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
He's just saying. Well, what if I'm just saying it's broke?
What's broke? What's broke?
Well, let's figure that out. Who are we actually reaching with our worship service? Do you have the answer, or are you saying that we reach you with the worship? We reach you with the... Gotcha, good. Look, I realize that, that some of us are content in our pews to enjoy Sunday worship the same way we have for years.
And years and years and
Okay.
years.
My question is more about what worship needs to look like in order to reach the community.
Okay, but what about those of us who are already at church every single Sunday? Huh? Would you pass those
Well,
donuts?
but just not as many of us.
Well, is it about what we prefer or what they need?
They again. Who is they?
We're here, we're here, we're here.
You know what? Fine. All right. All you smarty pants.
Oh, the language.
How would you do worship then?
A lot shorter.
Well, I'd
Make it a lot shorter.
Everybody singing together. You always have to have the music.
Can we get one at a time? I'll even settle for two at a time
Okay,
at this point.
first of all, there should definitely be an organ.
And hymns. And the choir should process. I love the traditional worship. The traditional hymns, the choir, hearing the organ every week. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I know it's not for everybody. Am I just being selfish?
The pastor should wear a robe. There should be communion at least once a month, and this should be done with reverence. Okay? Can't mess with that.
Okay, that might work, but Mr. Riley, Glenda, would you be willing to entertain any other ideas?
Look, if all we serve are donuts and the Who's are diabetic or something, then
Diabetic who's? What are we talking
okay,
about
then they
here?
won't come eat the donuts.
Okay, so why not serve them fruits and vegetables?
Great,
once
now
a-
fruits and vegetables.
But don't some people like donuts?
Well, we can still serve donuts, just not all the time.
I'll take one. I love donuts.
Okay, enough with the donuts.
Sure,
We're not talking
sure.
about donuts. We're talking about a very reverent and respectful worship service.
It's a good point. But can't we be more casual and still be reverent, respectful?
Yeah. What kind of clothes do they wear? And why?
Certainly nothing like that.
Well, I never.
And what difference does it make?
All the difference. If I stick my head in a sanctuary and all I see are suits and ties, I might just find somewhere else.
And what's wrong with suits and ties?
Nothing. If you like wearing suits and ties.
If you can't afford one.
Yeah, and can you put up with me if I can't afford one?
Okay, well then maybe they should find someplace else. Here, it's about reverence and respect.
Does God really care what we wear?
No, but my suit and tie is about my respect for God.
I get that. But would you be willing to dress down if it helps somebody else find God?
Yeah, I think about it, sure. I think about it. I go to church, I see people in the short-sleeved shirts, sometimes cut-off jeans or whatever. Makes you wonder where respect even comes from anymore, or even if there is respect anymore. Like what I'm wearing is going to keep somebody from being able to sit down next to me and worship. Maybe they should just go back to their hippie church.
It's beginning to sound like nobody's happy.
Let's think about that for a sec. Is worship about just me being happy?
It's not so much what feeds me as what feeds us.
Yes, and all this talk about feeding is making me hungry for fruits and vegetables and a donut.
So you need to find ways to include everyone, and everyone learns, and then more people can lead.
And our outreach includes meeting as many needs as possible.
That's powerful. Meeting a need in our community if we really care about what we're doing.
Like what? What are some of the needs we've seen?
What about education?
Like Park Grove Elementary School?
Yes. It's just right down the street. Actually, it's where I went to school as a kid. It's not like it used to be, though. Have you guys seen that place lately? I mean, those classrooms could really use a paint job. I mean, the paint in there, it's like industrial gray and blue, and it's chipped. It is a piece of work.
Anybody up for painting a classroom?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I like that too. But let's make sure that we're not only painting the classrooms to feel good about ourselves.
Hannah's right. We need to listen to what they need.
We don't even know what color they like.
Well, not that.
Well, how about we ask them?
Yeah. Yeah, just like Riley, would you like to try a piece of kiwi?
Fine. Yes. I'll take a bite. Are you gonna want? Fine.
There it is. He loves it.
So, from now on, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to care about and listen to all of the Who.
And the kangaroo in her pouch said me too.
Yeah.
All right, I can get on board with this. I can do this.
Good.
I can be done.
You can commit to it. It's good on you.
You like it? You like it, little Who?
Yes, I like it.
You like it, little
Dad.
It's full body. That's what
Dad!
He didn't say that. Honey, you're here.
Thought you were at a church meeting.
We were just,
We texted you, Dad.
Yes, you did. Sorry about that. Service down here is just terrible. I think you guys all know my daughter Andrea.
Welcome to Whoville.
This is starting to creep me out. Can we go now? Mom's waiting in the car.
Yeah, just go in the car, honey. I should probably,
Don't trip.
Although that's not the weirdest thing.